My mom died of cancer and it tore me apart. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Brian and this is the Ivy Cancer Podcast. The death of my mom had inspired me to interview people with cancer or who have been affected to help spread awareness. The broader my subscribers are, the more people will be motivated to share their story. So if you come across this platform and you would like to help me achieve this goal, please hit the subscribe button. It will be greatly appreciated. A video will be uploaded every Wednesday. Thank you. Okay guys, this is my youngest daughter, Brianna. She's a bit shy, so bear with her. Introduce yourself, Brianna.
You feel me?
No, just
Hi guys, I'm Brianna.
okay. So Brianna is here with us tonight because our guest, and the reason for this podcast is basically to spread awareness and to help others as much as we can. If you like what I am doing, by showing your support, you can share the live, so that other people can benefit from the live. So Brianna, could you tell the audience what school you used to attend before you came in the UK?
St. Catherine High School.
She used to attend St. Catherine High School. What grade did you start St. Catherine High School?
7th grade.
And what grade you would be in September if you was in Jamaica?
10th grade.
Okay. Like, how did you find St. Catherine while you were there?
It was fun. It was okay.
It was okay.
Yes.
Did you accomplish what you wanted while you were there?
Not everything because I didn't get to finish school.
Okay. How long now since you're in the UK?
Probably like 3 weeks.
How are you finding it?
Okay.
Just okay?
hmm
Okay. So what's the reason why you're on this podcast tonight?
To spread cancer awareness and to tell how cancer affected my life, my family life, I think.
Okay. So who do you have that died from or are affected from cancer?
My grandma, my aunt, my great grandmother, probably more that I don't know about or I don't remember.
So you have 3 persons so far that affected from cancer.
No, that died from cancer.
So that died from cancer.
Yeah.
Okay. Who were the first person that died from cancer for you?
My aunt, my grand aunt.
The grandaunt.
Yes.
How old were you at that time? Can you remember?
Probably 6, 7.
Okay. 6, 7. Did you have any at that present moment, were you feeling some type of way that she passed from cancer? Did it affect you in any way?
No, not really because I didn't understand.
Okay. Fair enough. And who else you said that passed from cancer? Apart from, did you say the great grandma?
And my grandmother.
How old were you when your great grandma passed?
The same time frame as my grandaunt.
Okay. Um, so your grandma, how old were you when your grandma passed?
14.
14.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you tell the audience what was the relationship like with you and your grandma growing up?
The relationship between my grandmother and I while growing up, it was fun while it lasted. We had great times. Um, I should say, wait. um, yeah, we had a great bond, I would say. Yeah, because my grandmother is like my second mom.
Did you spend a lot of time with her?
I lived with my grandma.
So you live with your grandma?
Yeah.
Okay. So while you were living with your grandma, like I noticed I used to see a lot of videos on your WhatsApp or I get messages, um, videos. Like what were those moments like for you?
It was fun. She was like my personal clone. Yeah.
So you took her for your personal clone.
Yes.
Okay. Did you think she find it amusing?
Yeah, when ready because she play along sometimes. And sometimes she like, man, I camera with the camera, you play too much and blah blah blah. But I still be there because I can.
Okay. I seen a video when you was doing um what was it again? Um like you remember that trend when you bring your parent, your grandma or somebody in front of the camera and you said something like psh or something like that. I can't remember. You remember that video?
No,
I don't remember that video.
no.
I seen that video and I think I find it funny. Um the way you was carrying on and the way she was acting. That was funny.
Oh, the one where I placed the pattern on fire. That one.
No, not that one, but that one was funny as well. That one was funny as well.
You got a wristband, you can't get in for free. You got a wristband. You got a wristband? Can't get in for free. Smile. Smile.
Yeah, she has a cheese.
Cheers. She wasn't forced, guys.
Gunshot in my head.
Gunshot in my head.
Yeah, you're doing a gunshot in my head.
Freeze. No, freeze, freeze. If you move your eat donkey body start.
So, where your grandma lived, while you were there with her?
She was living with us in Portmore, and Hammer, Clinton.
So you was back and forth.
I would say, not really. But at the ending, I was living with her in Linstead.
Okay. How did you find it from Linstead to get to school in Spanish Town?
I had to get up early in the mornings. In the evening time, I would do dancing, and then like transportation wise, in the evening it would be hard because it was like two taxi running from the studio at the time. So I had to get home at a certain time, I would say, and I had to leave school earlier than normal. So it was kind of hard, I would say.
Okay. So like in the evening, was it difficult for you to get taxi to go home?
Only from Linstead. Only from, wait, how me put that? From Linstead town to where she lives.
So you, after you leave from Spanish Town, you had to take a taxi from Spanish Town to Linstead, and one from Linstead to Amwalk.
Yeah.
But you had difficulties with only the taxi from Linstead to Amwalk. Okay. So like because of that, did you used to reach home late?
Sometimes.
So what your grandma used to say to you when you used to come home?
Sometimes she used to be upset. Well, probably like all the time, I would say. And sometimes she calling my phone and she not getting me and she would be worried.
Yeah, I can imagine that because I have those challenges as well. So when you reach home, she cuss, and obviously you're getting in your feelings and stuff.
No,
You never get in your feelings.
no, because I always explain to her. She just goes for a month, like probably a good 3 minutes when we come in and then finish. That's it. She don't really carry on and repeat the same thing over and over.
Okay.
And she know what it's like. But then she keep on herself to leave school earlier.
So she always tell you say, make sure say you come home early and stuff. Did she give you good advices
While going to school or overall?
overall?
Yeah. She always give me good advices.
You can remember some of the advices that she gave to you?
Like the normal. Go to school, make me and your parents proud. Always do your best. She always like give me words of motivation. Pray for me sometimes. Well, all the time.
Yeah, she was very much a prayerful grandma. What about church?
Mm. Well, mother said she forced me, but like sometimes I don't really like going to church. I don't know why. Because sometimes it can be boring, but I still went. At the last part, she wasn't able to go to church as normal, but she would always send me and my cousins.
So you find church boring?
Not all the time. Probably when I don't want to go.
Young people always say church boring. Wonder why? Even though my mom grew me in church, I never find church boring. I always tend to listen to um, what I go there for. But some of these young kids nowadays, they don't really want to listen to the pastor. They just want to do them thing. So so some of the times like going on school trip and school activities. What was that like for you with your grandma?
Um, like probably in primary school. When you went away, I had a bus driver. So normally, like for trips, she would wake me up extra early. Um, get me ready for school, prepare breakfast for me as usual. Um, send me off to school and just expect me at a certain time, like normal.
So you
She
never
would always pray for me as well
so
before out.
so you never have any challenges like sometime with her for to go on school trip.
Or as in like
should have some form of negativities or something for say for prevent you from don't want to go.
No, not really, not me, but with Rashika and John, I'm like the spot one, cause everybody loves me.
Okay. Spoilisha. So, um, grandma took sick sometime
December.
December.
Well, before that, but it got bad in December.
So when she was getting sick, cause is she someone that normally sicky?
No, but she had really high blood pressure, um, sugar. She had sugar, and arthritis.
So she have sugar, pressure, and arthritis.
Yeah.
So apart from none of them, something there, that's just the norm.
Yeah, she don't really get flu or cold like that either. So that's it.
Okay. Start getting sick last year,
December.
December. Were you with her at that point?
I was living with her from October to the early part in December, like when school just gave out holiday, I believe. So like in like from I think December 18th to like Christmas, I wasn't there, but I went back home. I helped her out with some chores, and then I went back to my aunt because I was staying by my aunt for the holiday.
Okay. She being sick, were you worried at any given time at that point?
Yes and no.
Explain.
No, because I was like her symptoms. She was like, she was just weak. Sometimes she have headache. Yeah. And then I was like, headaches. That's kind of normal. And then I was like, she'll probably feel weak because she's not exercising. Like she would normally get up out of the bed, wipe out the house, cook and so forth. But then she stopped doing all of that because she was feeling extra weak. But I was like, sometimes grandma says she feel weak and then she get up and do what she want to do. And then sometimes me feel weak and I don't think very much of it because it's either I'm not active, not eating much, or so on. So it's like probably that's the reason why she's feeling weak. And yes, because I was like, grandma is not normally in the bed like at this time. She's normally active and stuff like that. But I had hopes, very high hopes, that she would come back around and stuff like that, until I found out that she had cancer in early January, I believe. I think, yeah.
Before you found out that she had cancer, did anything came to your mind?
No. I wasn't really a negative thinker when it comes on to sickness like that. Because why would I think that my grandma would be dead like in... Like, I wasn't expecting this any at all, to be honest. I always think like my go get for see my grandma, like try get for see my grow older and so forth until all of this.
So, when did you find out that she had cancer?
Early January.
January.
Yeah.
And your sister, Rashika, she says she started to think negative the very first time she heard that she had cancer. What were your thoughts?
Well, first before I found out that she had cancer, I was home just a regular day in January. And I got a call from my cousin saying that if I heard that grandma was in the hospital. So I was like, no, why is she in the hospital? She was like, I didn't even remember what she said to me. But then I started to worry a bit. Then I called grandma's phone, but I didn't get any answer. Then I got back a call from her like 5 minutes after, and it was my aunt. She had her phone. She said, Auntie's in the hospital. She's sleeping now. I think they ran some tests on her, so she was like sleeping at the time. And she said, why me I mix part one English? See with me, guys. So she told me that whenever grandma wake up later and she'll have grandma call me back. So grandma called me back, did my not random checkup. Is it random? Anyways, doing my checkup. So she was explaining to me how she felt and so forth. I was like, I hope you feel better and so forth and so forth. And then now, I tell her something. I told her I was going to call her back later on. I called back. I got my auntie. She was telling me that grandma was coughing up blood. So I started to worry instantly. I got off the phone with her, and then I asked my classmate mom to have a word of prayer for her. And then I went into my next aunt's room that I was staying by, and I was telling her that grandma was coughing up blood and so forth, and she was like, she cough up blood. You know that can be cancer, cause like she was like, I same way Marcia did a cough up blood. That is her sister, which is my great grandaunt, and so forth. So I was like, I started to cry on the floor, and then I went back out on the veranda. I did my research, and basically it was telling me that it's cancer. So yeah.
So you actually did research of the symptoms.
Yes.
And when you researched the symptoms, it said cancer.
That's the only answer I got. No other sicknesses. It's like cancer.
So when you done the research and it said that give you cancer, like, how did you feel at that time to know that, you know what, your grandma have cancer? How did you feel?
I wasn't sure that she had cancer at the time, but that was the only answer Google was giving me. But Google is not always right. It could be something else. She wasn't keeping down any food at the time, so it's like probably her immune system got weak and so forth. She don't have any fluid in her, I guess, because she keep on throwing up. Like she can't keep doing anything at all. So it's like, it's just probably a bad sickness, but it's not cancer, because why would I think it's cancer? But yeah.
I don't want to call the name of the hospital, but like, which hospital she was at that time? Is it in Linstead or is it in Kingston?
Kingston.
It was in Kingston. And where were you at the time?
At my aunt's house.
In Spanish Town?
Yes.
Okay. So, in her early stage of being in the hospital, did you visit her?
I had school, and the only time was possible was like probably during the week. My mom went to visit her, I believe my aunt was there every day with her, but I couldn't go because, as I said, that was the only time possible, which is during the week. And otherwise from that, I would have no ride, and I can't go by myself, obviously. I believe my sister went there one time during the week, but I couldn't miss out one day of test my exam.
So you were going through exam at the time.
Yes.
So did
Test.
you had test?
Yeah. But
So-
in late January I had exams.
So within that time, was it affecting your schoolwork?
Yes, because like you know when you're trying to focus, and then like I would find myself staring out of space, thinking of what's going to happen and stuff like that. So I couldn't focus during session time. And sometimes I would just like, if I'm just by myself, everybody know I'm jovial. I'm not really the type of person to communicate like that. But like if I'm around my peers, and like I know you very well, I would like communicate with you. But I'm like drained during that time. So everybody was like, what wrong with Brianna, this and that at school. And then this time I had my head on the desk. I was crying, but then I stopped. And then my teacher called on me to participate in maths class, I believe. And then I started crying because, like, I don't know. I just had a breakdown at that time. And then she was like questioning me and stuff for it, and then I started crying even more. So during that time it was affecting my mental health and school. Yeah.
It seems like you really love your grandma a lot.
Yes.
Was it because of the bond you guys had when you were growing up?
Yes, and as I said, I grew up with her, so.
Okay. So, fast forward, and you get the opportunity to go visit her in the hospital. When you first saw her, how did that make you feel?
I was happy, to be honest, but like that's not how, like, you know, she was so droopy. She lost a lot of weight. I believe it was in her left eye. It was really swollen. It was literally out of her head. It was very yellow and so on. But you know, I got the chance to see her, so
So
why not make the best of
it was like a bittersweet moment for you at that time.
Yes, I think.
Okay. So, when did you get the confirmation that she actually had cancer?
I think, yeah, as I said, it was early January. My sister got home, and she was like, me and my cousins were in the room. As usual, I'm the funny one. So you know, me did I get joke all along and so forth. And then she just come home and she was like, she had something important to talk to me about, and I'm not supposed to cry. So I was like, you're pregnant? And she laughed and said, no, fool. And then I said, what happened? She said, it's about grandma. I says, so me get serious and I said, grandma dead? She said, no, why would you think that? I said, because from the other day, I keep on I get bad news about grandma and so forth, and every day it's like she's getting worse and worse. And then she was like she have cancer, and then I was like shocked. I was quiet for a bit. I didn't know what to say. My reaction was kind of blank because I was blank. Yeah.
So when your sister came in and told you, it's like a zone out.
Yes, basically.
Okay. Were you thinking any negative thinking at that given point in time?
Yes, to be honest.
So you were thinking negative. Didn't you like what I noticed with all three of you guys? Joanna was the only one who held on to faith. You know, saying she will make it, she will make it. Cancer won't defeat and saying stuff like
I
that.
was doing it in prayers, but not because I didn't say it out loud. But then after you got the news that she wouldn't live, I still had hope. Like prayer can fix anything. But yeah.
Okay. You got the news that she had cancer. You got the news that she had cancer, and you went to visit her at the hospital. And when you visit her at the hospital, you had this bittersweet moment of seeing her, but at the same time you was feeling down and depressed because you know what cancer is, you know what it do to others and stuff. For did you get to spend any quality time? Did you get to spend any time with her, Brianna? Did she get the opportunity to come back out the hospital?
No, she didn't.
She didn't.
No.
So she spent her last moment in the hospital.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So while you were there, so what was I saying? Yeah. So did you get to spend any more time with your grandma at the hospital? Like quality time while she
Not
was there?
until you came, like, for the last, like, few days that she was in the hospital for, I visited her, like, almost every day with you. Like, sometime for, like, you came for me, after school, earlier than usual because you got that news, like you wanted me to spend as much time I can with her. So,
Okay. So you basically like when I was there is like it was the only opportunity that you got to spend
yes.
with her properly. What was the facility like when you went to the hospital to visit her? Was it something that you expected?
As in
The hospital. Did you think she get a fair treatment while she was in the hospital?
to be honest, I had mixed feelings because the nurse attitude, like it was very bad at times. Even when Joanna was speaking to her, even though Joanna had an attitude. But the cleaner lady, she said she will come from time to time and check up on her. So I know she would get like she would probably have company sometimes and the lady and to check up on her. Otherwise I don't know. I don't really know.
Okay. Alright, so you got the news now that you know she passed. Like When you got the news that she passed, how did it make you feel?
Wait.
How did you got the news?
That's what I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. So, on a Thursday, it was a Thursday, right? I believe it was a Thursday, and then the next day was Jamaica Day, which was a Friday. So yeah, on a Thursday, morning, everybody was like, I was expecting to get up and get ready for school because I'm a dancer, so I would like just go to school for the whole day rehearsal, because I had to perform the next day, but I didn't get to go, obviously. So I was like expecting to get up and get ready for school, go for rehearsal, and then that's it. But unfortunately I didn't. So my cousin woke me up out of my sleep saying I should get ready. Because he got a call from I think my sister was the one who got the call. Saying we need to come and spend some time. The family needs to come and spend some time with grandma. So it's like more like grandma need company, but I wasn't negative because I wasn't the one who got the phone call. So I don't know if the person who called was crying or whatever, because I thought it was the hospital, but it wasn't. It was my father and my sister, I think. So I didn't know how to feel, but yeah, I got ready and so forth. On my way to the hospital now, I didn't have on any service that day, but my sister got a call on the way. First of all, on my way to the hospital, it was very hectic. Everybody know how the road up at Kingston stay. Like, you have school up there and people have jobs up that side. So, the traffic I got jam. So, on our way to the hospital, the whole entire time my big sister, it was like she was going, like she flipped out completely. She was angry at everyone. So she got a call. And then I heard her, like, she just scream out of nowhere and start kick up the seat, kick up rumpus or something. And like before me for even say it, like the girl legit run out of the car. Like she was running towards the hospital and so forth, because as I said, the traffic was very bad, and apparently she's Usain Bolt or Shelly and Fraser. They think she gonna reach at the hospital before the car, even though we're in a traffic.
So you think the reason why was that she was anxious to know what was happening to grandma,
Yes.
so she got frustrated
Yes, and
stuff.
just because she couldn't reach, because we did in the traffic.
Because at that point you guys never knew if she passed yet or
Nothing.
not. But you got the news.
She got the call, but I didn't know what was said on the phone.
Yeah, but she didn't knew at that point in time that she passed.
She knew.
Oh, she knew.
But I thought the reason why she ran out the car is because she wanted to reach the hospital on time, because I don't know what was the problem, but yeah. Then I was like, what? And then I figured out that it was Joanna who called her. So I asked my cousin for hotspot. She gave it to me. So I was about to call Joanna now. I went on the status part first. For some reason, I don't know why.
Who status?
I went on the status part first, and then I saw grandma. So I was like, no, grams, because I saw me see was. I said,
Oh, grandma post status and she sick. Now them say she fi stop use the phone because of the radiation something. So me now go up on the status, say a mortician or target name. Like one tag on the bed.
Okay. That is after the pass.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's like these are not death certificate, these are certificate, these are something like that. So me and my cousin I look panic cause she looking at my phone cause like as I say it out loud. I say, oh grandma post status and she's sick and so forth. She look on the status the same time as me and then like you have like death time and the date, the name, the bed number. So I was like, wait. Someone press down on the status like this, like my status space because like I try see I don't know like my laws never know how to feel. So there was a next status now. So I skip to that status. Then I say grandma gone left way with crying emojis. Could you cry? I never know how to feel. I don't know how to believe it. I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, fast forward now. Reached at the hospital. Still couldn't believe on my way walking down. I would have called her something.
The aisle.
Yeah. That grandma had passed. So when I went to her bed, about 3 family members was there, crying, and then I got really emotional, started crying, yeah, and all of that.
So you went into a frenzy, depression, anxiety build up and all of that. So you didn't know what to do at that present time. Okay. So when did you get to get the chance to saw her body physically when you came to the hospital?
Yes.
So when you saw her on the bed, what did you do?
Hug her, cry, feel her up, as in like they're really gone, all of that. I was playing with her face because she looked peaceful. She was smiling. Don't say I'm delusional. She was smiling. Okay? She was smiling.
The doctor said she died a peaceful death.
I think so.
So do you think that's the reason why her face was looking pleasant?
I think so.
Okay. So when you saw her and you realized, oh, grandma really gone, you're not gonna get to see her again.
I didn't think of all of that because I'm delusional, so she will come back. So.
Something that many people do not know, this is my mom's phone.
Do not tell them something. See my invoicing.
Joanna still text, and Brianna still text, Roshika still text. They all said to me not to read their messages, so I stopped reading them, and it really helped me as well to stop reading them, because whenever I read it, it really touched me. You know what I mean? I really feel emotional because the messages that they send, even on our birthday, they send our messages, but I stopped reading them because,
on Mother's Day,
it really hurts, to read these messages from them. So I know for a fact that they really miss their grandma and stuff. Fast forward to the funeral day, Brianna. You were supposed to do something at the funeral, but you didn't make it on time.
I can't believe up to this day that I missed my own grandmother's funeral. Like what? Anyways, I was supposed to dance with my cousins. Yeah. But I ended up missing the funeral service, but not the part. What do you call the part then?
The burial.
Not the burial.
So they came late for the funeral service. She was supposed to do some stuff. She didn't make it on time because of distance, leaving out late, a lot of things. But you know, we laid her to rest, and her memories still live on with us. It's very painful at times. You know, sometimes we think about it. You know, even today, you know, I even had a dream about her this morning, as a matter of fact, that she was in heaven, and she was saying that she was into a better place, you know. And the 2 times I dreamed my mom, it was basically the same thing, you know, been in my head, that she's in heaven and she's in a better place. But guys,